What if I told you that thousands of investors are buying the wrong tech ETF and potentially leaving serious money on the table? When people want exposure to technology, they usually end up choosing between two popular ETFs, QQQ and VGT. At first glance, they seem almost identical. Both are packed with big tech companies. Both have delivered impressive returns. And both are favorites among long-term investors. But here's the surprising part: they are not the same investment. In fact, understanding the differences between QQQ and VGT could have a major impact on your portfolio's future performance. So, which ETF deserves your money today? Which one has the better chance of outperforming over the next decade? And why do so many investors misunderstand what they're actually buying? Hello viewers, if you're enjoying this content, and you do not want to miss future videos filled with even more tips, tricks, and inspiration, hit that subscribe button now to stay tuned with this, and remember to comment and share. Let's break it all down. What is QQQ? Let's start with QQQ. QQQ tracks the Nasdaq 100 index, which includes the 100 largest non-financial companies listed on the Nasdaq exchange. Many investors think QQQ is a pure technology ETF. That's actually not true. While technology makes up a large percentage of the fund, QQQ also includes companies from other sectors such as consumer discretionary, communication services, healthcare, and more. Some of its biggest holdings include Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, Amazon, Meta Platforms, and Broadcom. Because it follows the Nasdaq 100, QQQ gives investors exposure to many of the largest growth companies in America, regardless of whether they are officially classified as technology companies. This broader approach has helped QQQ become one of the most popular growth ETFs in the world. What is VGT? Now let's talk about VGT. VGT stands for Vanguard Information Technology ETF. Unlike QQQ, VGT focuses specifically on the technology sector. This means the fund only holds companies classified as information technology businesses. Major holdings include Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, Broadcom, Salesforce, Oracle, and many other technology-focused companies. Because VGT is concentrated entirely in technology, it provides more direct exposure to the sector than QQQ. If you're betting specifically on the continued growth of technology and innovation, VGT offers a much purer play. And that's where the first major difference appears. QQQ is a growth ETF with heavy tech exposure. VGT is a true technology ETF. Many investors mistakenly assume they're buying the same thing when they're not. Performance comparison. Now let's discuss performance. Historically, both ETFs have delivered outstanding long-term returns. The reason is simple. Both funds are heavily invested in some of the world's most successful companies. Companies like Microsoft, Apple, Nvidia, and Broadcom have generated enormous shareholder value over the years. However, VGT has often slightly outperformed QQQ over long periods. Why? Because VGT is more concentrated in technology stocks. When technology leads the market, VGT typically benefits more. But there's another side to that coin. Greater concentration can also mean greater volatility. When technology experiences a downturn, VGT may fall harder than QQQ. QQQ's exposure to non-tech growth companies provides a little more diversification and can sometimes reduce downside risk. Expenses and costs. Here's something many investors overlook. Fees matter. Even small differences can add up over decades. Both QQQ and VGT are relatively low-cost investments, but VGT generally has a significantly lower expense ratio. That means more of your money stays invested and working for you. While the difference may seem small today, long-term investors understand that minimizing costs can boost returns over time. This is one area where VGT has a clear advantage. The biggest mistake investors make. Now let's talk about the mistake that inspired this video. Many investors buy QQQ because they want technology exposure. But QQQ isn't designed to be a technology fund. It's designed to track the Nasdaq 100. Those are two very different objectives. If your goal is specifically to maximize exposure to the technology sector, VGT may actually be the better fit. On the other hand, if you want a broader collection of innovative growth companies that extends beyond technology, QQQ might be more appropriate. The key is understanding what you're actually buying. Too many investors simply chase past performance without understanding the underlying strategy. That can lead to disappointment when market conditions change. Which ETF should you buy? So which one should you choose? If you're bullish on technology and want concentrated exposure to the sector's biggest innovators, VGT may be the stronger choice. You'll get a pure technology portfolio, lower expenses, and potentially higher upside when tech is leading the market. However, if you prefer broader diversification across growth-oriented companies while still maintaining significant technology exposure, QQQ remains an excellent option. Many investors even choose to own both. QQQ can provide diversified growth exposure, while VGT can increase technology concentration. The right answer ultimately depends on your investment goals, risk tolerance, and long-term strategy. Here's the bottom line. QQQ and VGT are both fantastic ETFs. But they serve different purposes. QQQ is a growth-focused fund that includes technology and other innovative sectors. VGT is a dedicated technology ETF built for investors who want maximum exposure to the tech sector. The biggest mistake investors make is assuming they're interchangeable. They're not. Understanding that difference could help you build a smarter portfolio and potentially improve your long-term results. So, if you had to choose today, would you buy QQQ or VGT? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss future investing content. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be considered financial, investment, or tax advice. Investing involves risk, including the possible loss of principal. Always conduct your own research and consult with a qualified financial professional before making investment decisions. Past performance does not guarantee future results. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.